Hey there, YouTubers. It's been a while since I've been on the channel, but where I live, I work for the highway department, and we've been pushing snow, and I've been on night shift. So I bet you've been wondering how the flatbed no-start issue has been coming along. Well, it hasn't. Well, it's cold, and there's about 4 inches of snow on the ground, and I think where I left off was that I was going to try to attack fuel delivery at this point. And today, I've had a chance to pick up this WIX filter from the local parts store, 33481. So I'm going to try to run out here and see if this works. But I think what you'll need for this is either a 20 or a 21 millimeter wrench. I'm not real certain on the actual fuel lines, but when I get out there and get it, I'll be sure to mention it in the video. If this doesn't work, I guess I'm gonna run down that dang old fuel pump, and it'll probably be way nicer weather before I do all of that. But one thing I wanted to mention is that this fuel filter that I got from WIX, apparently I haven't put a fuel filter on a old TBI Chevy, OBS, for quite some time, because WIX has changed the design of their filters. Now, I will say, in that same sense, that I could have the wrong filter. Well, I don't really think I do, but this is one that came off of it years and years ago, which I was kind of contemplating on putting it back on just to see if it would work, but this thing's been rolling around underneath the workbench, and I don't know what's in there, and I'm not going to try to, put it on the wrong way, because there's no markings or anything like that. But this is the old fuel filter, and you can see there's kind of a neck down from that bolt or nut or whatever, flange, on this old one. Well, this is the new style, and as you can see, it's molded into the aluminum. It's aluminum. So I thought that was really cool. It looks like a nice design. I mean, it's lightweight versus the old steel canister, but, if it'll make the old girl run, let's do it. Let's try to get her fired up. So I'll get back with you here in just a minute. We'll be under the truck. Psych. Not back under the truck. Ended up looking and seeing what type of wrench. This application, I think it's going to be a 5/8. We'll just have to see, but pretty sure that the line is a 5/8 line, and it's tight. It's probably metric, and I had to modify this 3/4. Had to modify this 3/4 to fit around the actual filter. I need to get my wrench game up. But anyway, for real this time. We'll be under the truck next time I cut you back on. Alright guys, under the truck now. As you can see in front of the camera is the fuel filter. This is the fuel line. It's an aftermarket braided line that needs to be aftermarketed again, obviously. And some zip ties that I zip tied it up in there with. And I guess it's been a longer road than what I thought. And I guess we'll just get started here. It's been a longer deal. Let's see. I've already gone through and loosened all the fittings up. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of gas coming through. So that's going to tell me right now that it's probably not a fuel filter issue. So this should be duly noted in everybody's little notebook that when you do this job, be prepared to have gas everywhere. It's gonna go everywhere. Try to get the new one on as quick as you can, but sometimes Like I said, you just can't get around it. Gas is just gonna go everywhere. And make sure you ain't got a battery on. My battery is completely out of the vehicle at the moment. And let's see here, we're gonna follow the arrow. Put the new one on, flow. I'll go ahead and just, you're not really supposed to do this, but I'll just screw this on since my line is so rusty. Cut around the backside here if I can, and I cannot. Gotta do this one-handed. But I have the battery completely out of this thing, and I am not currently energizing anything in this vehicle because there's raw fuel absolutely everywhere. And I wore my old Carhartt coat, which has more holes in it than, well, anything with holes in it. And now we can grab our gasoline-soaked wrenches. They're going to slip out of your hands constantly. And give this a little tighten. Alright. What? I thought you were in there. Get in there. Get in there. Tighten up. It ain't one to take. That's aggravating. I have a feeling my head is laying in raw fuel. It's probably a good feeling. And it's probably the right feeling. You know, the ones you should pay attention to. Yeah, we need the 5/8, yeah. And 5/8 is really tight on these, but I think it's because of dirt. So it may be a different size. You may have the chart to look and see what size it is. But this was what was working for mine. What a pain. And as you can hear, that lovely German Shepherd over there barking at the wind. This is being a real pain in the tush. That doesn't look like it's going in straight. Now that I got that booger in there that's fighting me the entire way, now we can go and tighten these up and try our best here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna bite me. I don't have to live somewhere where the wind and weather hurts my face. I will never know. Everybody seems to wait till they're retired and 70 to move to Florida or Texas, you know. But, oh, old 12 mile right here, smack dab in the middle of Missouri. Changing fuel filter, it's 0 outside. guess if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I don't own the rights to that song either. Alright, got them good and tight. Alright, slide my makeshift stabilizer, specializer, zip ties back up over it. Hold it still. It's supposed to go up around it, but I don't know if it will in the new one. And it ends up coming off anyway, going down the road. You know, perfect place to wrap zip tie around, you know, your fuel pump wires. You know, that could be a lot of the reason why it's not working, but I'm trying to mess with it. It's cold. Get a battery put in this thing and see if she'll fire. Alright, grab the battery real quick. This battery already has the go handles. If you're wondering where I got that term, Vice Grip Garage, you gotta check him out. Then I put my own little kind of go handle on there so it doesn't pinch my little fingers. Go ahead and put this thing back in. And I gotta remember I'm wearing my old coat. Gotta make sure I hook it up right. We don't want 4th of July. I mean, it'd be warmer. It's wild once you hook up at 12 volts to a vehicle that's been asleep without a battery in it. You hear it come to life, you hear all the solenoids and hear all the little motors checking and everything like that. It's interesting. It's interesting to do, to be able to experience that. So now we got the battery in them. Next place we'll be is in the cab, trying it. Okay, alright. Everything should be hooked up, I think. So, go ahead and let's turn it on and let it prime. Sorry if you hear that stupid actuator motor. It's a GM thing. It's stupid. Turn it off. Put you through it again. Alright, moment of truth. Oh. Nope. Go out here and make sure I got everything plugged in right. Alright, seems like everything's plugged in right still. I don't think I left anything unplugged that I was coming back to. Primed it 3 or 4 times. Let's try it again. See what happens. I guess we're going to try fuel pump next, the actual pump motor. But it'll be a long time from now because I ain't doing it out in this cold, guys. I might be able to get somebody to tow me and push me, nose me into the garage, but other than that, I think she's going to sit all winter. And if I can't, I'll tell you what, if I can't get it figured out, it's going to get an HEI and a carburetor, and it's going to keep on driving. Because old 12 Mile, he don't give up on his Chevys. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry for the huge gap between content. Like I said, I was working I work for the highway department, and I was working night shift. But for all my new subscribers, thank you, and thanks for tuning in. See you next time.